Hey everybody, this is Zero for another Gunpla review. In this episode, we're going to cover the Unicorn Gundam number 2 Banshee Destroy Mode, specifically the Destroy Mode from Gundam Unicorn. Like I said, it was going to be a Gundam from the Universal Century on Friday, so if you watched it on Friday. Long story short, previous episode I said I was going to review a Gundam from the Universal Century. I never said which one. Thus, we ended up with the Banshee. I picked up this dude at our friends at Galactic Toys. My link to the site is down below. Yes, it seems like I'm rushing it because I have something to announce. There won't be a second episode this week because I have a convention this week because your boy's a writer and I really don't have time to make the episode. So I'm still going to build the model for that episode, but it's going to be reviewed on that next week. So look forward to that. But yeah, for sake of clarity, I'm going to put the link down to my books if you guys want to buy any of those. There's Kindles and the softcover versions of all my books going to be down below. So if you want to support your boy in other ways, like buy his books, hey, I'm up for that. Helps me out. So either way, I would appreciate it. So I picked the Unicorn because I have actually built the original Gundam Unicorn Destroy Mode, but my rage towards that model is not yet quelled, and Phoenix is on its way. I just ordered it a couple of days ago. So he may be the next one on the chopping block to review, or I may put out something else like the Pale Rider. But let's get into the review of this Gundam before the intro goes on for too long. So, this is the Banshee with everything that comes included. And plus a little bit extra. So, here's the dynamic hand for the left hand. And that also included is the fist. The holding hand fist. Which is kinda useless due to the really cool claw. Which, I'll explain my issues with that in a second. But you're not limited to that. So there's enough pieces from the original Unicorn Gundam to actually make certain things. Like, well, you didn't really have to make this. This just kind of came with it. A bunch of the magazine. Oop, hit the camera. A spare hand, but no backing to it. So you may have to take off one of these. The Beam Magnum with included shooting finger. So if this hand wasn't attached, you could actually quite literally use the gun. And there was enough pieces to build 90% of the shield. The only downside is you can't really attach it because it didn't come. I don't believe it came with the piece, or there was a piece in there that I thought was that was probably that one piece I threw out. So you may be able to fully build the shield. Like, those are just spare pieces that came with it. Which I think is kind of cool because, you can try to see if you can slam all the unicorns together. I mean, they do have it. It's called the perfectibility. But from what I've seen, it's very janky. But let's go on to the flaws of this dude before I talk about the awesome parts about it. Flaw number 1. You really can't do anything with the claws. There. You can't close them, you can't open them. As cool as they are, and that's one of the main reasons I got this dude. Yeah, you can't really close and open them, I was kind of hoping that you could. That would be awesome. Nothing. The legs are so kind of loose, yet not loose. Not like loose enough that it will fall off. But if you try to bend it too far, the legs will pop off. Same with the hands. The joints in the hands are, like, right here. See this joint? This is a joke. Because if you keep bending the arm multiple times, it actually starts separating. So, I really just recommend sticking your hand in a pose you like and leaving it alone. But yeah. The leg isn't what we call sturdy. And if you take it and bend it too far, you can literally... See what I mean? You can pop the leg clean off. It's an easy fix. You can pop it back in, but still, that is not great. And also, the verniers in the back aren't really put in properly. So, if you press down on this too far, you can literally pop this off. So, be careful with this. The back plating, the back skirt isn't, like I said, the back part of it isn't fully in. So, be careful with that. And, yeah. Other than janky back skirting, weak arm joints, weak knees, well, leg joints, this is pretty cool. Slight bias, I just think it's cool because I love the design of the Banshee. Specifically, the giant claw, again. And I love it because it's a dark version of the unicorn. Also, technically kind of like the dark version of the Phoenix. So, I automatically love it. And I'm going to be honest, here's a little personal issue I have with the whole unicorn line. Minusing a few real grades, and I do mean that few. Because even the master grades, apparently, from what I've seen, are a hassle to transform. It's like, I get that's your gimmick, but it shouldn't be a hassle to do your gimmick. But that's just me. There are some people like me who don't like the transformation gimmick. Some people love it. Like I said, to each his own. But like to me, it seems overly complicated that it's such a hassle to transform it. That's why I personally prefer the high grades, because that way you can have the transformed version, the normal version, and the destroy mode without having to struggle with transforming the stuff, which is great. Oh, I just noticed something, another flaw. So, see this black piece? That's not a piece. The shoulder piece is here, and here, the top parts are stickers. This is very, very sticker reliant on key parts. For like certain vents, which should just be more yellow pieces, or stickers. I used it on the black piece here, that should just have been a black piece, which is a sticker. Like I said before, sticker, sticker. Of course, you use the eyes and the camera, which kind of seems silly because the camera's completely obscured by this gigantic horn. So it's like, why do you have a camera right there? You can't see through it. So it seems kind of silly that that's there, but hey. Okay, let's do the articulations. Carefully, I don't want the legs to pop off again. Well, the leg to pop off. The foot has decent rotation. And I'll do the leg again, but you all saw how far this can go. So far it pops off. And here's the arm. Fully bent. Yeah, that's as far as your arm's going to get bent. But like I said before, be careful how often you do it. It will pop off. And that's the arm fully extended. So, yeah. You're not going to get a lot of posability. Alright, let's do the ab crunch. See it? Not much. Very faint. Head's on a ball joint. But unfortunately, because of the massive V-fin, blades kind of get in the way. Which, mind you, the blades actually have no blade effect part. They're just physically there to look cool. Which sucks because they gave you hands, which are on a ball joint, mind you, so you can just... I mean, you can pop this off to get, better access to it, so pop off the hand. And then replace the joint right here. Alright, it's in. Take the claw apart. Let's see if I get it in the right spot. No, I did not. Okay. There we go. Close back on, and now we have the dynamic expressive hand. So technically you can pop this off and put the gun hand in it. But they do have the Norn version of the Banshee, which is basically this, but without the beam rifle for the hand, and the beam railgun looking thing for a hand, and... oh look, one of the side effects. You got to be careful how you bet how this goes, because if you angle it too far backwards, it will lean back. And unlike the rapper formerly known as Fat Joe, that's not a positive thing. So, yeah. Be careful about how back heavy it is. And be careful because the leg joints will pop off if you bend the leg too far back. So, let's wrap this up in the summary. So the Banshee, all in all, is a okay kit. For the fact that it has a problem standing on its own weight if it's angled too far back, if you're leaning it that way, and the fact that you can't really bend the legs too far because they'll pop out, and if you move the arms too much, they will fall apart. There's some issues, but there's always, the zero answer for everything. Glue. Seal those things up. Lock him down. Stick him in a position, then glue him up. You'll never worry about those situations ever again, because he'll be stuck in a permanent pose. But if you want to look past it, he's fine. Also, if you can get past the whole heavy sticker reliance, you'll be okay. Again, the fact that it comes with so many spare parts from its other version, or technically speaking, the unicorns, the pieces that are colored in the Banshee colors, it's totally worth it. If anything, you get a little bit more parts, and now you have spare pieces. I mean, hell, if you get 2 Banshee pieces, you can give yourself 2 giant claws, or 2 railgun hands. So, either one kind of works. But like I said in the beginning of this episode, I got this dude at our friends at Galactic Toys. Their link will be down below. Links to all my stuff is down below. Website, Facebook group, the playlist. And for this week, maybe next week, link to all my books that I've written. So, thanks for watching. Remember this, if you remember anything this week, is that you are all awesome, you are all loved, and never forget that. It's because some days, myself included, forgets this, and I need someone to give me a square kick in the butt to remember that I am loved, I am awesome, and sometimes everyone just needs that. Catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.